All right, for number 43, we're presented with a data point in the form of a box and whisker plot. Let's read a little more to see what it's showing us. It tells us a researcher was interested in how much vitamin C adults had in their daily diets. The researcher surveyed 100 random adults. She made a box plot based on the amounts of vitamin C in the diets of 100 adults. So here's our box plot right here. It then asks what percent of those in the survey get at least 90 milligrams of vitamin C. So there is our threshold, at least 90 milligrams. So when we look at least 90 milligrams, it needs to be 90 or larger. So you can think greater than or equal to 90. We're trying to figure out how many or what percentage is at 90 or above. Well, find 90 on your graph, and 90 exists right here. It exists right here. So we're trying to figure out what percentage goes from here to the end of my box plot. Now, before we try to figure that out, let's remind ourselves of what the box plot actually shows us. Every box and whisker plot shows us data chopped into 4 different sections. All right, and these sections are referred to as quartiles. When you look at the first quartile, that exists from 75 to this threshold right here at 80. The next portion goes from 80 to the median, which exists at 85. And let's keep going. We have 2 more sections here. We go from there to there, and then finally from here to here. Now, because our data is chopped into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, we can say that each part represents 25% of the data. And even though this particular portion is a lot larger, that doesn't mean that this percentage is a lot larger than this. We just had a greater range that existed between this portion of people that responded in the survey. So going back to our original, we said that the threshold was at 90 or above. So what percent existed at 90 or above? Well, I see that we have 25% here. And then once we get to this point, we're approaching 50%. Now, if I go all the way here, this would be the 50% mark because that's your median. But it stops right here. So it's hard to say exactly what the exact percentage is, but I do know that it exists between 25 and a total of 50%. So that would be answer choice A, between 25 and 50%.